Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. In the last episode, we discovered two bodies. Ibuki and Hiyoko are apparently dead. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked. When Hiyoko's body was there, I couldn't help, letting out a gasp, because I was not expecting that in the slightest. I said at the time, I thought Ibuki's body would have been gone. That's what I was prepared for. I wasn't expecting a second body to have appeared, so that I know the murder has only just begun. Well, not the murder has only just begun. The investigation has only just begun. The murders have only just happened. But I'm intrigued. My interest has been piqued. I'm so eager to get my fingers into this. I think I've already figured one thing out. I did say at the end of the last episode I noticed something. I'm gonna bring that up in a bit. When there's a suitable time to bring it up, I'm gonna bring it up, but I think I've figured out one aspect of this crime. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hanged body with a hemp bag on its head, Hiyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. Ah! What is this?
What?
Hiyoko and... Who the hell is that other one wearing the hemp bag? Dude, look at her hair.
Could it be?
Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hiyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why?
Yeah!
I will accept that.
What is this?
Impossible! It's impossible for killings to happen on this island!
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot!
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that is just too sad.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh.
But what about preserving the scene of the crime?
Damn it!
Who fucking cares about that? There's a control panel for the bat-on lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one. Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. With a motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now, I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay? Oh! Even though I expected it, I still don't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Damn it!
Damn it! It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Nikon. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
This bitch! Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something.
Hey!
So you finally showed up, the root of all evil!
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah!
I will accept that.
Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here?
That is impossible!
Ibuki and Hiyoko?
What?
So 2 people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there! That's not all! I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. Now that a murder's happened, have you gotten rid of the disease? Because otherwise they're just going to be falling all over the place. The others?
This is troubling.
Yeah, he's fine. He's all good now. Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
I can't believe they did such a horrible thing! Nagito Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Huh? Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Yeah, he's removed that from their character sheets.
Hey!
Over? Yeah, 'cause I got bored.
That's...
For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? 'Cause it's a simulation. And he's fucking with everyone's stats. He's pulling a Monica.
Phew!
Aw, who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured.
Yahoo!
So, let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
It's the Monokuma file!
Thank you ever so much.
See ya later!
Pooh-hoo-hoo! I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
This cannot be.
Again? We have to do this again?
Silence.
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these 2,
Let me tell you this.
then we cannot let this be. Also, I just realized I didn't have my timer set for 45 minutes. At least I don't think I did. Oh, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. If it only ends up being 30 minutes, my apologies. Back to the episode. Then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it!
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you yearn for?
Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru. Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Maybe. Here's the thing. On one hand, I would like Akane to realize that she really fucked up. Like I said, when I first saw her crying, before the motive got revealed, I thought it had hit her that she had potentially gotten Nekomaru killed and it was gonna, be the start of her. And I don't know if calling it a redemption arc is right, but, it would have been growth for her character. I acted impulsively and I got my friend killed. I need to think this through, but I'm not gonna lie, the longer this goes, I don't think any of the girls are gonna get any kind of redemption arc. they're focusing on the guys getting their redemption, but the women, fuck them, just let them act however they like. Which is very disappointing, I've got to say. So I can't tell if this is just a hangover from the despair disease, or maybe they're gonna prove me wrong and they will have Akane grow as a person and she will stop being quite so impulsive. I don't know. That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Yeah. Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe? Again, just ask him, hey, Nagito, what color is my hair? What color is my beanie? What color is my my jumpsuit? Just ask him a question with a definitive answer.
Leave it to me!
Please leave Nekomaru to me! Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best.
Alrighties!
Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
Damn it.
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you.
Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good.
That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this, once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. I can. Because someone is acting rather oddly. But for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Investigate. Huh? I'm gonna say this right now. The person who is kind of... They're raising a lot of red flags for me. That would be Mikan. Because she's... The whole thing about like, oh, what about preserving the crime scene? Do we care about that? I should perform the autopsy again. She's being a lot more forward than she normally would. And yes, she's also doing the thing of like, oh, I can't believe this, da-da-da-da-da. Like, she's saying things like that, but then she's also saying, oh, what, like, we should do this, right? We should do this. And I'm just like, Her demeanor has changed. It's slight. It's very, very slight, but it's there. And like I said, there was that really weird cutscene where she was hanging over Nagito and Hajime came in and she kind of jumped. That had to be establishing that she has the despair disease, that she's caught it. Otherwise, that cutscene is completely meaningless. Why would it be there? I've got my eye on her. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while.
Hey!
But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. God, I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are 2 victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries, okay? Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool, okay? It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. No, it says... One, in Ibuki's case, that is very interesting. It says that she was choked, causing her windpipes to be crushed. That doesn't necessarily mean she was hung. She could have been choked some other way, and then the killer... I think it's Mikan. I've got to be honest, I think it's Mikan. The killer then just pulled her up. Hell, she wouldn't have even needed to pull her up. All she would have needed to do was tie the rope to the baton, push the button, and it would have done all the hard work. It doesn't say her cause of death was hanging. It said her cause of death was a crushed windpipe because of the choking. Wait, I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
It's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people?
Huh?
I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk.
I agree with that.
Or was there a reason they had to kill 2 people?
A reason for killing 2 people?
Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I will definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think.
Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase. Okay. Where do we want to get started? Where? What? Oh, I have also, this isn't what I noticed. I may be wrong about this, but when we first entered the crime scene, wasn't it just the pink thing was broken? Because I did notice there were shards of pink on the floor. I didn't notice any shards of black. I might be misremembering that, but I think, because that's obviously the oh god, fuck, the transceiver, the thing, the talkie thing. This is the camera. I think the camera was added later, but I'm like 95% certain that it wasn't there the first time we arrived. This was the thing I noticed. This was the thing I noticed at the end of last episode. So, I'm just looking at Hiyoko. She is taped to the pillar. Hajime said that only 10 minutes had passed. Taping her up in 10 minutes and leaving the crime scene, that would be impossible. That would be absolutely impossible. So, the answer we have to draw is that she was there already, we just couldn't see her. The thing I noticed, that pillar is a lot thinner than it was when we first entered. It is a lot thinner. And wasn't there... Oh! There was wallpaper in the back. You can even see it! You can see it on the lighting. It was just covered. It was covered. She was already there. Aha! I think I'm right about that. Who do we want to start with? I like to examine the scene last, so let's start with people.
Something like this!
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this for them, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Phew! If only I'd noticed sooner. Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. That I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital.
So that's what happened.
And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story. She's still putting on that air of like, oh, I'm so weak, and for the longest time I've been saying I think that is an act. Again, I think it's malicious. Right now I think she's trying to cover her ass. But all the other times, I don't think it's been malicious. I think it's been a case of I've been so badly bullied that the only way I know how to avoid that is by making myself purposefully look weak. And that way people won't bully me quite so badly. And she's still putting on that act, but then she's saying things like, oh, where were you? Which Mikan has never really done before. She's never really insisted on anything. Like, she's always been the type of person who just kind of goes with the flow. And yet, like, oh, we should get the body down. What about preserving the crime scene? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into that a bit too much. Here's the thing. I think it's her because I think she probably had the despair disease. And it's that scene. It's that scene in the hospital that was there for no reason if she didn't have the despair disease. If that wasn't the big hint of she's just gotten it. I might be reading too much into her words, but I still think it's her. I still think it's Mikan. That is a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
No, we haven't, though. We haven't been together since this morning. You sexually harassed him, went to the hospital together, and then went your separate ways. You haven't been together this morning. That sounds like someone trying to create an alibi for themselves. Oh, we were together all this morning, so I couldn't have done it, and I know you couldn't have done it.
There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's clever. That's very clever what she's just done there. And because she's playing, oh, I'm weak, people do have a tendency of thinking, oh, if you're weak, then you're probably stupid. And I don't think Mikan is stupid. She's a nurse for crying out loud. She is not going to be stupid. But he's so busy thinking, oh, she's weak. She could probably never do this. So yeah, we were together until you went to the on-call room. Ignoring the fact that no, they weren't. He woke up with her in his bed, but Who's to say where she was before that? Who's to say Ibuki was in her room when we went to the hospital because we didn't see? Ibuki could have been killed she could have been killed at like midnight. For all we know, we have no idea when she died. I think Mikan did something very clever just then. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth.
And all the while, she's planting in Hajime's head, you can trust me. She's saying it's all about him, but no, it's all about her. It's all about her alibi. Mikan, you... Ooh.
Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life, at least.
What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't trust her. Here's the thing, I have no proof it was Mikan. At this stage, it's just my own gut feeling that she must have picked up the despair disease. She's at the top of my suspect list. I'm telling you, she is right there at the tippity top. Even I'm horrified of my power. Of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does he mean that there's something up there? Yeah, that thing. I think he's talking about that, unless there's something on the roof. I can't see anything unusual on the roof, so I'm assuming he means that. Oh, don't worry, bud, I've already spotted it. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but... when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. I just want her to realise what she did.
Hajime.
I want the devs to put half as much effort into the women as they do the dudes. I'd settle for half. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but... will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself, no! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Thinking back to what Nagito was saying in the hospital about there being two Ibukis, he saw two Ibukis and he called them the Veronicas. Here's the thing though, he had... What trips me up is the fact that he had the liar disease. So that would mean he was lying. about seeing two Ibukis, but I find it very interesting that we have a case where... Because here's the thing, someone had to have been pretending to be Ibuki. Because when the person who was in front of the camera, who got on the stepladder and reached up for the rope, there was no hair coming out of the bag. When we came in and saw Ibuki hanging, you could tell it was Ibuki because all of her hair was spilling out. It would make no sense for, oh, her hair was up, it was tied up inside the bag, but then she hung herself, and then the hair came down. That doesn't make any sense. Because her hair was like, it was perfect. It was just laying there perfectly. If it had been tied up and there had been like a struggle and it had come out, then it would have looked messy. As it stood, it looked like that her hair had been down and someone had put the bag over. Whereas if the hair had been up and then the bag put on and then it came down, it wouldn't be straight. There'd be pieces still in the bag. I hope I'm making sense here. I'm making sense in my brain, but I don't know if my words are getting through. Hold up, my alarm's about to go off. That was only 30 minutes. Let's... 15 more minutes, if you please. There we go. Start that up. Okay, but yeah, her hair would have looked messy if it had been in the bag, and then after she had, been hung, the hair had come loose. Her hair would have been messy. It was perfect. It was as it normally looks. So, whoever was on the camera, that wasn't Ibuki. So I just find it so intriguing that Nagito is talking about, oh, there were two Ibukis, whilst he was lying. But then this case involves someone pretending to be Ibuki, basically. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't know what to make of that.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like this is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here... Well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until they were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
Don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff?
If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
Here's the thing. So the four of us arrived, then Monokuma brought everyone else. If they all arrived in a group, then they can all confirm that there was no one missing. The only person missing at this stage is Nekomaru. And I highly doubt he's hiding behind the bar like, he, I've murdered 2 hoes. I don't know how the door was blocked. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how the door was blocked. However, I think with the drumstick... Was it a drumstick? The piece of wood, whatever it was. Drumstick, stick, I don't know. But I think potentially, if you just snapped it, put it by the door, and then if you were able to... Because here's the thing, the killer still being inside would be impossible unless it's Nekomaru or it's some hidden person on the island. It is literally impossible for the killer to have still been inside the bar. Unless I am misunderstanding something, everyone was accounted for. Everyone arrived at the exact same time. So in which case, the killer can't have locked the door from the inside. In which case they just got the stick, snapped it, put it by the door, went out, and then locked the door from the outside. To create the impression of like, oh, the killer locked it from the inside, therefore they were in there the entire time. And anyone who is outside, therefore can't be the killer.
I heard what you two were discussing.
Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
See?
They just glued the door shut. Break the stick, put it down inside, glue the door, and then you just shut it from the outside.
Look, there's this weird glob where the right and left door touch, see?
You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but...
As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. I swear to God, if you put that in your mouth, girl. If you put that in your mouth... No! Chiaki, you nasty bitch! Nasty, no!
Nom.
Why are you putting it in your mouth?
It smells like workshop chemicals.
So spit it out! Workshop?
And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What are you talking about? Good girl, don't put shit you find indoors in your mouth, girl. Nasty.
Patil! Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
Girl, the fuck did I just say? Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Girl, what are you thinking? Don't do that. Never do that. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, I swear down, I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna look back at the previous episode, but I swear down there was only something pink on the floor. There wasn't anything black. The camera had been taken. Because I will say there is, now that I think about it, there is one other room where there is a giant black curtain. This isn't the only place that looks like this on the island. Okay. First things first. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely... You're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hiyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still,
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
so...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain... As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? I think they were trying to hide the location. Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Here's the thing, there is... If Hiyoko was hidden, how I think she was hidden, then that... Basically, this crime scene took a lot of time and effort to prepare. And... I don't know how to word this. I've got the thought in my head and I don't know how to word it. It's... There's so much going on here with Hiyoko's body appearing and disappearing, with the camera, with the door being locked afterwards. There is a lot of prep work going on here. The thing with the candle here, the reason why the candle went out is because obviously whoever did the video, I'm pretty sure it was Mikan. I think it was Mikan. Obviously, she wasn't going to hang herself. It had to go out so that Hajime would panic and run to the music venue. And then that would give Mikan time to get changed back from, you know, the hospital gown doodad. And she could put on her regular clothes and she could do her thing, you know, just go after him, reveal Hiyoko, lock the door, and then oh, what happened? What happened? If the blood stain wasn't cleaned up, that would indicate that
what we saw and what was here are two separate places. That's why it needed to be cleaned up. Because I think the thing we saw was being taken in the room with the blackout curtains. If you remember, in that one room, oh god, there was a projector. There was a projector in there. It's right next to the on-call room at the hospital, but it has these big blackout curtains, rather like these ones. I think that was there, and obviously we could see the floor. And because there's a candle, we would have been able to see, oh, there's a massive, there's a big fuck-off blood stain on the, on the floor. But there wasn't when, we got that transmission. I think that's why it had to be cleaned up. It had to be cleaned up so that the two scenes looked similar. Am I making any sense? I have no idea if I'm making sense half the time. I swear to God, I have this image in my head and I'm trying to explain it, but it's... I think that's what happened, though. I don't know why. Ibuki was gullible. Ibuki would do what she was told, so I feel like that's probably why she got mucked. Hiyoko, I'm pretty sure it was Mikan. I'm pretty sure it was Mikan. So maybe Mikan decided, you know what, this bitch has been making my life absolute hell. That's why I'm gonna murk her. I don't know, but... in that case, why did Hiyoko, Hiyoko wouldn't have gone anywhere with Mikan. Hiyoko hated Mikan. She would not have willingly gone somewhere with her, especially when Mikan was the one taking care of all of the sick people. So maybe Mikan decided to get revenge on Hiyoko, but that doesn't explain how she was able to kill her, because Hiyoko would have had absolutely nothing to do with her. So why and how Hiyoko is here, I don't know, but I think with Ibuki and I think with the setup, I think I've got a pretty decent image. Here's the thing, I still don't have concrete proof. I think it's Mikan because I think she had the despair disease and that one cutscene would indicate that, but I don't actually have any proof that it was her. That's just a gut feeling. I'm well aware that there is a flaw in my logic, but that's what my gut says. That's what my gut says, and I'm inclined to trust my gut. Anyway, now I am, for reals, out of time for this episode. In the next one, we continue investigating, and maybe, fingers crossed, we find some evidence that will tell us who the killer was, one way or the other. Was it Mikan? Was it someone else, and I've just been picking on her rather unfairly? I don't know, but either way, that will wait until the next episode. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.